Welcome to the 2024 Vacuum Olympics, cordless competition. This is the Tineco A11 series, and what we've got first is, this is like the handheld part of it, right, which has one battery in it that it came with. Already bonus points, we have a second battery, which is awesome to be able to switch it out if your battery runs out. A soft bristle brush, which also is kind of like a crevice tool. We also have a smaller crevice tool for cracks and stuff, which would be good in the car, window tracks. We have a powered upholstery brush. This thing is a filter cleaner. We're gonna test it out. It's already blowing my mind. And obviously the pole and a floor attachment, which has LED lights on it. And then this thing is, I actually kind of like how like tiny and sleek this little mount is. But the cool thing about this, well, there's a plus and a pro and a con here. So a pro, I would say, is that you have your second battery charging all the time. You put it back where you found it. And then you have to put the vacuum back where you found it. The only thing is some people can't mount stuff on their walls if they're in a rental, so that could be a con. For me, like mounting this in your laundry room on the wall or in a cleaning closet or a linen closet or something, it's small enough, and also it's gonna stop you from leaving your vacuum laying around all the time, and it's always gonna be charged. Here we have the Levoit Lvac 200, okay? So the battery comes out, it only comes with one battery, and chargeable, obviously. It has a washable filter, reusable. We've got a crevice tool and a soft bristle brush that you can move up and down like that. We can make the stick go short and long, okay? And then we've also got a pet hair upholstery kind of attachment, but this is not powered, okay? That matters, I think, when you're doing upholstery, if you have like extra power. Like the suction's still gonna come here, but we don't have a roller brush or anything to dig up pet hair. And then here is the floor attachment, which doesn't have brushes, it has the rubber pieces in it. It has an LED light, which we always love a light. And then this is the little teeny tiny mount for the wall, which I actually kind of like because it's not gonna create a whole bunch of problems for you if you're like renting or something to mount this on the wall. That's it. Next up, we have the Eureka Rapid Clean Pro. So this one, we do not have a removable battery, so the battery is stuck in here for life. It has a removable washable filter. We've got not a lot of attachments. We have the pole. Does this extend? I think you're gonna have to be short to use this vacuum. And we've got the pole. We've got a crevice tool. We have a hair like a soft bristle attachment. Then we've got, it can turn into, has a little bit of like upholstery here, velvet or something to catch on for crevices, and I would assume that that's like cracks and corners of your couch. This is our floor attachment, which has lights and a little tiny wall mount. I'm going to reserve my judgment until I've used it. Now we have the Shark Detect Pro. This thing comes with this self-emptying canister, so every time you plug it in here, it's gonna dump into this canister, and then you empty the canister whenever you want, whenever it floats your boat. It has a little tiny odor neutralizer, so I guess if this canister thing starts getting stinky, you plug this in here. Maybe I wanna do this right now so that we have it. Shark has lots of these, because one of the Shark vacuums that the carpet vacuums that I have, it has this odor neutral, it smells good, odor neutralizer thing that you can smell, like goes into the air when you're doing it. For the canister, this baby is small, okay? So I would be concerned if you had a cat or a dog, how quickly this is gonna fill up. The battery is removable, the filter is washable. Then we have a power floor attachment, which has lights. It also has edge-to-edge detection, which we're gonna test out. We have one attachment, no soft bristle attachment for like baseboards. This is just like a crevice tool. And then we have the pole. So that's it. And you can order this vacuum without this dumpster thing, this dumpster canister, so you can just get the vacuum if you want to. And I didn't do a Dyson last time, but I'm doing a Dyson this time. We have a lot to deal with here. So first off, This is the Dyson that has the laser beams that you see all the time. I wanted to try it forever, so I'm excited because like castle, I don't know, maybe that sharp castle laser too, but we'll have to see. Anyways, here's the canister. We have, ooh, this is the biggest thing that people say about Dyson is they don't like holding the trigger down the whole time they're running it, which I understand the concept of it because it makes the battery life last longer if you release, but people's fingers get sore. So we have self-emptying, boing. Okay, it's a washable filter. I know I can wash this filter. It's got another filter up here. I've had multiple Dysons, but I've been really wanting to try this one. So then we have a floor attachment with an anti-tangle brush. This has lights on it. We also have this carbon filter fluffy thing. This is washable. Again, we have a power upholstery attachment. I'm always gonna say a power upholstery attachment is so much better because it just, instead of like being wind tunnel powered, it actually runs on electricity. It just makes a huge difference. Then we have a crevice tool here. Then we're gonna have a soft attachment, and then you push this back. This is the same as that other one had too, actually. The little tiny, where we can pick up stuff like hair. Oh, look, it's already coming off of my leggings. Then we have this like Lamborghini looking pole. We have a mount. Came with one battery, but the thing about Dyson is you can order multiple batteries and they make it easy to do. So some cordless vacuums, it's hard to find a replacement battery. And this is just this must be part of the mount. That's the breakdown of the Dyson. So what we've done here is each vacuum has its own lane, and then we've added our choice of dirt. So we have pet hair in different types of like breeds, I guess would be the best way to say. So we have some fine hair, some coarser hair. Then we have human hair cut up. We have some crushed up bigger pieces of popcorn. We have baking soda. We want a kind of a finer dust to see how it does. This blue stuff is actually sand because some people live in a beachy environment. This is dreaded cat litter, and then this is just regular dirt with some like smaller pebbles mixed in. All right, so the thing that we want to do here is see if it sucks it or chucks it, because once everything is within the lines, but I want to see if it like spews the dirt out, if it does well on the pullback, if it starts sucking ahead of time, you know? It's all one big game. It's one big competition. It's the Olympics. I'm going to use high power on all the vacuums if they have the option for high power, because we're sucking up pretty substantial dirt here, and I usually tend to always choose the higher power. The reason that we have a lower power option is sometimes if you have like I have ruggables, I'll use like an eco setting on them so that they don't get sucked up, or maybe if you just want your battery to last a little bit longer, or it's not that big a dirt. But so that it's fair, we're gonna go high power for all of them. So this is the Tineco A11, and we have 3 different power settings. I have a trigger to start it, which so you can trigger run it with just your finger, or you can lock it on, which is helpful, okay? Now I'm gonna turn up the power to 3, and here we go. Okay, so here we are. I tried to stay totally straight in between the lines because I wanted to see if it was going to suck up anything that would be considered an edge to edge. So this is like the exact path that it was on. Picked up almost everything except for these 2 bigger, and like these are pretty big chunks of popcorn. Like I think that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm still going to go through here and clean this up. Just because I only want to do one pass for scientific reasons. I want to see if it's going to get these bigger pieces of the popcorn, or if it's just going to push them around. Oh, did it get it? See, that one big piece of popcorn isn't going anywhere. Oh, I got it, but you shouldn't have to stamp on it. So here we've got all of the hair wrapped around, like the human hair, some of the pet hair. We've got some of the popcorn, and we've got some hair stuck in the canister. I actually thought this canister wasn't very big, but now that I've got the stuff in it, it's not very full, and that was a lot of dirt. And here is the brush roll for the Tineco for tangle-free to see if we have any hair wrapped. And remember, we used a lot of hair, so there's nothing in there. This thing almost, I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera, almost has like a little tiny, this is like a little claws here to grab anything that would get stuck and stop that from brush from rolling properly. Now we are using the Shark Detect Pro. So remember, I said this canister was awful small. Let's see what it does here. Oh! It's got pretty good power. Okay, this thing has major power, so I'm gonna go through and just clean up whatever it left off, but it picked up everything, which is impressive. Like, listen to this. Okay, this is just like regular. That's eco. It's like a jet engine. Here's the canister. So we don't have anything like wrapping around, and then here, see how the dirt and the sand is all at the bottom? We're gonna do the test of the dumping. And then here, let's check the tangle-free brush ball. See how it did. Is there any hair? There's no hair. That was a lot of hair that I vacuumed up, like the human hair that could wrap around and get tangled. So yes, this is a smaller canister, so it's way more full. We're gonna have to empty it more often, but I guess we have that special dumping trash can that's gonna help along the way with that. Now we're moving on to the Dyson V15 Detect. I have the laser head on this here, the carbon fiber fluffy optic. You're gonna see the laser moving, and I'm gonna use it on the boost, okay? With this thing, we only have the pull trigger, okay? So I'm gonna pull the trigger, auto, eco, auto, boost, okay? I'm just gonna clean this up here. You can kind of see where it missed with that laser. I love that you can see every little piece of done. Okay, and to be fair with this Dyson, this is the only one that came with 2 heads. So I'm going to do, I think to be fair, so you guys can see the vacuum's working, I'm gonna try again with a pass, but with this head right here, because this works on carpet and on hard floors. So this is our first round canister with the carbon fiber fluffy optic roller at the bottom. So we've got a lot of stuff here. Look at all this dust and dirt. We've got a little bit of hair wrap. Or do we have any hair wraps? Not too much. Okay, and then let's check the floor attachment. No hair wrapped around, which is pretty impressive. So still on the Dyson V15 Detect, but we're using the other floor attachment, which can be used on carpets and hard floors. Here's the canister with the Dyson on the floor attachment, the second floor attachment. So we've got everything picked up here. I had to pass through a couple times to grab it, but we got it all. This is a tangle-free brush. It even says it right here, anti-tangle comb. Let's spin it around. See, this has the, can you see the little teeth in there? This has the teeth in it too. So I think that's yeah, see, look here, listen how it's brushing, like, it's literally brushing the brushes to get the hair and stuff out so it gets sucked up. Okay, this is now the Eureka Rapid Clean Pro. It's kind of like good for, I feel like it's shorter than the other ones after I've been using other ones holding on. Just doesn't come up as high, so maybe if you're shorter, it would be good for you. And again, remember, this is just automatically, I noticed this one doesn't, the battery doesn't come out, so we'll see. All right, ready? Definitely doesn't have as like large of a track range as the other one. Okay, let's see. Quite a bit of sand and dirt here. And then look what it left behind. So it did you guys catch? Did we catch on camera how it was kicking stuff out? Because it was kicking stuff out while I was doing that. So I picked up a lot on the pullback, and I could see it kind of like kicking stuff out on the first pass. And also, I said it in case you guys didn't hear me, but this doesn't have as wide of a base to pick up. Oh my God, look at the hair all tangled in it. Okay, so one thing this might be weird is I can really, like I can smell the popcorn and the dog hair coming out of the filter. So what's it? It's blowing. Where is this blowing from? Oh, right here, these holes in the back. So I can smell that. Interesting. Okay, so I want to show you this. This is a canister. Look at it. We've got popcorn. We've got a little bit of hair. But like, where's the dog hair? And where is the human hair? The dog hair got wrapped around here. Look how small this bar is too. Like, this is definitely a cheaper vacuum, but I don't even want to say. I'll reserve my judgments for the end, like I said. Now we have the Levoit Lvac 200. Last one, so it has 3 different power settings. Let's do it. I don't have a trigger to push it or anything. Once you push the button, it just stays on. And here's the highest setting. Good. I was trying to give it a fair chance. Okay, I'll clean it up and see what happens here, because we have to make more than one pass sometimes, but we just wanted to show what it cleans up on the one track. Oh wait, I want to show you what it didn't get here. It's just really light. Oh, stuck that up pretty good. Here's the canister check. So we have our dog hair, our sand, our grit and dirt and everything. We have, look at this tangles of the human hair. And then let's check the brush roll, which doesn't have anything in it. Oh, it has rubber and lengthy hair brushes. So not bad. It just, once you use some of the higher end ones, the cheaper ones just feel a little bit cheaper, which makes sense. Okay, we are now doing the edge-to-edge cleaning. Oh, that works pretty good. Pushing up against it, but look at that. Stuck in the groove. Get it. Come behind with something else. Clunkier they are, the harder they are to get up to it. Which makes sense because it's end to end, right?
Can I add that in?
Yes, it smells.
Oh, it's doing an awful job.
Oh yeah, it's like a lint brush. Come on. See, it has no suction. Like I could just, it's like a toy car. It's almost like, I wish we had a back camera because you can see how much it misses on that first pass, but you're always going to do a front and like a forward pull and back pull. See how light this is? So lightness doesn't work on a you need heaviness in a carpet vacuum to make it work, right? The lightness is the problem.
Did you hear what I just said?
So the thing with cordless vacuums, and I say this every single time we do a cordless vacuum review, is that a plug-in vacuum is always going to have way more power than a battery-powered vacuum. And when it comes to carpets, you need power and weight to get down deep into the fibers of it. So cordless vacuums are made to be lightweight and easy to push around and easy to grab. So they don't weigh a lot. Plus they don't have tons and tons of suction. So they aren't great for carpets. I just always like to say that. Like, it's fine for a quick little pass through if you're tidying up, like surface cleaning, but to get deep down into your carpet fibers, you need an electric vacuum. Okay, we are emptying vacuums to see how easy they are for the canisters to dump. Let's see how much stuff is stuck in there. So this has a removable, oh, that's good, hold on. Get all of that hair off. And then we can rinse these off, remember, to get them nice and clean. Ooh, it's got lots of stuff in there. Interesting, it's all in the filter there. So this Tineco came with a filter cleaning attachment, so you have to put, it comes with 2 filters, so you have to put a new filter in to clean the old filter, okay? Then you put the old filter in here, run it on max mode, and then you turn this, and it sucks. Look at how it's sucking all the stuff out of my dirty filter. So technically, by cleaning this dirty filter, I needed a clean filter to clean it. So now I've got a dirty filter that I need to clean this filter with. So it's like a vicious cycle. I think you would need 3 filters to eventually have 1 clean filter. Okay, so now we're onto the Shark, which surprisingly held up this canister the whole entire time. I never emptied it. Now it is time to test this fancy, newfangled, magic robot emptier. Ready? And I'm going to set it on, and it's just going to automatically self-empty. Okay, so this thing just pops off. See, we also have a filter down there. So you can let this sit until it builds up, but I just want to show you folks how to empty. Ta-da! Here's the Dyson, and see how full it is. Again, we haven't emptied any of these. We did empty the Dyson the first round, but then we started over. The one thing about Dysons I find is my hand strength. I find it's kind of hard to get that piece off. Okay, and ready for the dump because we were at the max line. There's quite a bit rammed up there. And I can rinse this out, I know that. Now we've got the Eureka. We're gonna dump it. It's pretty rammed full of stuff. And does this come out? There. So that comes out. This canister comes off so I can rinse it out. And the Levoit, last one here. Let's see how that does. So we've got quite a bit of hair rammed up in this area. Oh, but that came out really easy. And that's easy to rinse out and wash. Look at. Thanks for tuning in to our 2024 Vacuum Olympics cordless competition.